right. Welcome back, everybody, for another episode. Episode. Sorry. Episode. 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 All right, let's try this again, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Slick and Shug podcast. We are at episode 5.
Cinco.
Yeah, we've been doing this for a month now. So thanks for sticking around. Thank you for all the positive feedback. We've gotten a lot of love, and it's a little overwhelming. Because it's crazy. Like, people bring up the podcast, and I'm like, huh? Because, like, after...
I got a podcast?
Yeah. I kid you not. I don't be thinking about it anymore until it's time to film. I post it, and I go on about my day for a few days, and I'm like, oh. But, yeah, we overall, we do really appreciate it. And we really feel loved, and we feel supported, and we're just ready to see where it goes from here. This was just month 1, and we've gotten a lot of feedback. So I'm excited to see where this goes.
So, as promised, we said we was going to bring a Q&A kind of session or episode to the podcast. So, today is going to be pretty much us just having like a Q&A, questions that we may have gotten in person, questions that we may have gotten from Instagram, and we pulled it and crashing from all of that and just answering them right here on the podcast. So, with that being said, the first segment is called Slick or Shug. So, for this segment, first question says, who said I love you first?
This guy.
Definitely me. Most definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely said I love you first. But I know different variations of love, though. I was taught at a very early age the different, it's levels to love.
He loved me.
I did. I still do.
Yeah.
You all right.
It threw me off because I was like, huh? Like,
it was weird.
Yeah, he said it pretty fast. I was like, huh?
You like 3 months early.
Like, excuse me, I just met you.
No. But it was like a friendly love. It was like, who sings more around the house? Who y'all think sing more around the house?
It might surprise you.
Be for real. Who do y'all think sings around the house the most? If you said Shug, you are correct.
Yeah.
It's definitely Daisha.
I'm definitely always humming.
Shower, hum.
I rap a little bit too.
Yep.
I rap a little bit too.
Yep, sure.
He sings too, but like...
It's just like moments, though. It's a quick little...
He sings a lot louder. It seems like it's a lot...
Yeah, just random.
Yeah. But like I said, louder is never that calm.
I just didn't want to belt with the mic on. Next question says, who is the first to hop in bed? It's me. I take them socks off. And them toes get to doing that. Boy, yo. It is over. The game is over.
The toes doing that?
The
Why they do that?
Gotta get them little in between, get to just warm it up real quick. You just rub it. Because they both cold, so you really just rub.
I have like a whole routine before I can get in the bed, so I'd be a little jealous.
Yeah.
He be good and sleep in the middle of the bed. I gotta push him over so I can get in. That's really the reason why I be hating him getting in there first, because dang.
And that was the last question. Oh, no. Last question is, who loves the hardest? Who loves the hardest?
I say you.
I was thinking me. I just didn't want to say me, but yeah.
Why not?
I do. I feel like I do, but I didn't want to discredit the way you love either.
No.
Because like you love hard, but it's like it's a totally different. Like you love. I think it's the same way we sing. Your love is the way you sing. It's like little, it's subtle, but it's all the time. It's consistent. It's almost every moment. The moments are close.
Yeah.
Whereas mine's is, is a lot at one moment. And then there's another big moment of love. And then there's so it's like, man, when somebody said y'all balance each other out, that helped me understand. I was like, yeah. That makes sense. It was like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. We're going to dive a little bit deeper. These questions are a little bit more in-depth, but not too crazy. The next question that we're gonna ask is, what is your favorite podcast? And it says for both. What is y'all's favorite podcast and why?
My favorite podcast is the Dead Ass Podcast, hosted by DeVale Ellis and Kadeen Ellis. If y'all watch like Tyler Perry's Sisters and Zatima, he plays Zach, and so it's just like him and his wife, and then they just share their experiences being parents. They have like 4 boys. They've been married for like 25 some years or whatever. College, high school sweethearts, whatever, the whole thing. But yeah, I think they were probably like my biggest inspiration to like want to actually do the podcast, because they just made it just so like real and raw, and just like, I don't know, like they just made it seem like, we do it, like anybody can do it, like so yeah, I really like them. I watch them a lot. I'm always tuned in, and they're funny, and yeah, I feel like they balance each other out, like just how they say we do. I feel like they do as well.
That's a good question. My favorite podcast is, I have to say, Secret to Success podcast. Yeah, it's like Eric Thomas, the hip hop preacher, his right hand man CJ, Carl. You got Jamal King now, who been added to it. You got a lot of dope people that they bring on, but yeah, for the most part, that's probably the one I watch most consistently. I've been into the Club Shay Shay too though lately. Like it's hilarious. I've been with my dog, man. He is funny. It's like when I got an informative one, and then I got like a comedic one. So yeah, but sometimes his be kind of therapeutic. Like you got some therapeutic ones for us. Next question says, what do you think about sharing passwords?
I'll just say I just feel like that caters to like, I don't know, it just depends on your relationship. It depends on who you are as a person. Like for me, I don't have anything to hide. Ain't nothing going on my phone. Like, whatever. But yeah, I think it just depends. Some people, that's like a boundary. Like some people might find it as like, you don't trust me, type of vibe. Yeah. But then that could also be turned into something else, like what do you mean? Yeah. Like,
it's a very thin line between you don't trust me and I can't, like I can't see.
Yeah.
So I feel weird. I feel weird, like, even when, like, I be texting or I be doing something planning for you, and I don't like how I don't like doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like doing that. I know you be like, wait a minute, what that's about? Yeah. But I'm like, now you learn, like, oh, it's for me, because you spoiled a couple surprises. But other than that, like, yeah.
But you gave me your password, like, pretty soon. Like, pretty early. Like, it wasn't no big. And I was like, first I was a little hesitant, like, why did you give me your password?
Yeah, I could tell you had been through some previous trauma.
Hey, it's some girls out there that know, like, you ain't trying to go through nobody's phone because you done looked for something and found out. And that trauma got to you. I get you that. And some girls is like, I ain't doing that again. Hurt, sick.
Learn your lesson. Don't go through a man's phone.
Man. Because what you looking for, you going to find it. I promise.
But I gave you mine.
I know, and I was traumatized. It took me a while. Like, I was never reaching for your phone. He would give me his phone to send messages and all this other stuff, and look at my DM. I'm like,
I ain't got nothing to hide.
I'm over here like this. Yeah, but everybody's different though. Like they might, somebody could very well not have nothing on their phone, but it's just like, dang, you don't trust me. Yeah. So I can see how it's just like, I think that's. Listen, that's
I know I did have stuff in my phone, and the girl would ask, and I'll probably like, why you want to see my phone for? You don't trust me. If I run the stone, I stone face it and everything, and be like, man, if we don't got nothing, if we don't got trust.
Not with that eyebrow.
And no one got something in my phone for sure.
You had that eyebrow when you were saying that? Well, that's a lie.
That's my serious face.
Did that eyebrow go up?
Girl,
stop lying.
You don't got to see my phone. Like, I ain't even
not the head cocked to the thigh.
Knowing I'm lying. Knowing I was lying for sure.
But that's why I say it's touchy.
It's different stuff for different folks,
Because I do feel like it's very well somebody out there like, you don't trust me. But, because that other person could be like, let me do it. Like, dang, I ain't got
Yeah,
nothing like.
yeah.
So it's a very, that's really
But
touchy.
no, I had did a clean slate sweep right before we got together, like, cause remember I said I was finna like lock in,
Yeah.
so I swept everything, like everything that I could find. I was like, man, I ain't on none of this no more, man. This is lame. Like this ain't for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's getting tired. And then, as soon as I locked in, boy, did I lock in.
Ting. You're welcome.
Didn't know what I was.
Period.
Thank you, Lord. But the next question says, do y'all want kids, and if so, how many?
Yeah, I think eventually we do want kids.
Mm-hmm.
I say about 2.
Just 2. A girl for you and a boy for me. I guess so.
Yeah.
I don't know why 3 always stand out. Probably because I
You're
got
one
2
of 3.
siblings. Yeah. On my mom's side, but
I feel like 2 is a good medium because 1, it was just me.
yeah.
Like I'm the one. I've been the only child. You've been one of 3. So
The middle
not?
is 2.
Yeah.
Twins.
Listen.
Twins.
I'm not dapping him up.
Twins. Right? Hey, and that'll be Brandon wise. That'll be only takes 1. So you get pregnant 1 time, and we have 1 set of kids. 1 only takes 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the last one. Okay. All right. So now we're finna dive a little bit deeper. These are specific to me or Daisha. The first one, it says for Shug.
Okay.
How do you go about supporting his brand and his dreams?
How do I go about supporting? I'd say for the most part, I take a back seat and I let you like come to me. You know, like if you want my input, you need some help, or you want my eye for a certain thing.
Yeah.
I don't overstep, which I feel like sometimes he wants me to overstep to like, but I just don't be trying to take over because at the end of the day, this was your baby first. Like and I understand like now we're together, but at the end of the day, you just don't. I personally don't want to overstep. So he know like my talents. He know what I'm good at. He know how I'm an asset. And so one thing about Nick, like he gonna ask me, like you're gonna come to me, and be like, hey, what do you think about? And I'll be like, oh okay, like like okay.
Whether you've been sitting on it or not, like
I think here lately I've been more like vocal about like my ideas. Like I'll just tell you just to be like, so really I can get it off my mind and put it on yours in a way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you're really good at like asking me. I just kind of, I think now I do feel like I feel like the energy from you when you want me to like be more and put myself in it more. And
I've been trying to pull it out of you.
I start to act on it now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think just overall, like I still, like if I'm not acting on it, I'm still like, just waiting on,
that moment.
Yeah, like just waiting on you to say something. And sometimes I can't wait on you to say something. Sometimes I'm like, I gotta say this right now.
Yeah.
And however you take it and want to run with it, like that's fine. But it's just, I'll definitely like put you in control. At the end of the day, like you the decision maker. Like your name is on that LLC.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I understand.
yeah.
You want everybody to be involved. At the end of the day, it's like all things
I'm
go
the
through
CEO.
you. Yeah. So it's like, what do you think?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I like I said, I learn something every podcast. I told you this. I'm learning new things every podcast, and it's crazy. You think you know everything about your person, like their point of view and all that, but I never heard you even explain it like that.
Yeah.
And granted, like OTO is not a Nike, yet not on those levels at all yet by a long shot. But for you know what I mean, like I can say genuinely, like, man, when I come to you and I'm like, hey, can you do this for me? Or, hey, look, we got a pop-up shop. And it's going against every bone in your body, knowing you may have been sick or not feeling well, headache, migraine, whatever. And you was like, all right, let's do it. Let's knock it out.
Yeah. Okay, so this one says, for Nick, how do you go about pouring into Shug while being an entrepreneur?
First off, I ain't no full-blown entrepreneur anymore. We working. That we got a whole two or three podcasts down the road. We're gonna talk about that experience, me being an entrepreneur, and now we'll go a little bit deeper. But to answer the question, I would say pouring into her is probably like my favorite hobby. I think I'm gonna start saying that when people say, "What's your hobbies?" And I'm gonna start saying pouring into my girl, which will turn into my fiance and my wife. I genuinely enjoy watching you like light up when you do something, and I know that you didn't think your imagination or maybe the experiences, the traumas, the caps that's been put on your life, you didn't see it how you see it after I remove like a blindfold figuratively. And then you like, dang. Like man, I seek those moments so much just that like, you like, dang. Not for like my glory, but like it's like somebody been covering your eyes for so long, and then I just like untied, and you like, it's really bright out. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I just love removing like the blindfolds or the blinders or the, you know what I mean? Just like putting you in new situations, like making you uncomfortable. Like I genuinely enjoyed it because it's something I feel like is tied to it. Whether we last forever like we want to, or whether you go your own way, I go my own way. Like I want to impact. You know what I mean? You know my word. Like you know what I live for. Like impact. I feel like I've done a great deed. Like pouring. Like I literally take pride in pouring into Daisha. Like that's not a joke whatsoever. Like I literally take pride in like pouring in her. The person that I met would have never done this with me. The person that I originally met, and it's not because she was a horrible person, none of that, but the person that I met, she can tell you she would have never done this. This is us two talking on a phone in the comfort of our own crib. And that wasn't the thing for her. We was already having these conversations, similar conversations. It just wasn't recorded.
Yeah.
These like I'm slowly seeing her like sprout and become like who like yeah for sure. And she got so many people to credit that for sure, including herself. But like that's one of the things that I pride myself on. Like, hey, let's go open you do this. Let's go over here or like let's go see this. And just like, you know, like, yeah, just ride around, look at big old cribs. Like that. I love opening her mind. It's like, yeah, I love opening her mind. For real, for real. So, yeah, I would just say, like, I hope that answered your question. The real details will kind of, like, literally we have a couple episodes down where we really kind of dive into, like, that whole dynamic when we were, the entrepreneur life. But right now, we are working. We handling business. We are working right now.
Big business.
For real, for real. I'm a 9-to-5er right now. I'm not an entrepreneur you got right now. But I hope that answered your question, by the way.
Yeah.
Anonymous questionnaire.
Questionnaire.
What's the next one?
Okay.
For Shug, it says, describe Nick in 3 words.
Oh, let's see. 3 words. The first one would definitely be bright. Like, bright. I say bright because, like, you light up a room when you're in it.
Mm-hmm.
Based off, just like physical appearance or your personality wise or people knowing you. Like, people get really happy when they see you walk into a room. So it's like, that's like your family, my family, church, friends, I'm sure in your work environment, like, so I'd say that one be bright. The second one, risk taker. Is that one word? Risk taker.
We don't even want to go there. Hey, that's a whole nother podcast.
Yeah, I'm going to just leave that
we
at
got some
that.
podcasts lined up for y'all. Y'all think we playing for real, for real.
Yeah, risk taker. Then the third one, they're not words. They're like phrases.
It's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
The first one you said bright, and then you got risk taker.
Yeah.
That's fine. I like where
I'd say the last one would be like lover boy. for sure.
Lover boy.
Like certified lover boy.
Yeah.
Like that's him. Like to the point to where it like weirds me out that like why does he like me so much?
Then you start looking in the mirror at yourself like,
I'm like, why does he like
I really
me
ain't
so
even that likable.
Like, why is he
Yeah.
trying to be in my skin all the time? Why is he? I don't understand. Like, am I that interested?
Nah, I think it's like and it feel weird. Like I just got chills even thinking about it, trying to say it to you on camera. But I mean, I'm gonna give your flowers. I thought of it in this moment. You know, I'm gonna say it in this moment. But I'm extremely grateful for you because when I had like nobody to bother with my problems, like my family had their own problems. It's nothing to my close knit nucleus that I tell everything to. They had their own problems, and it's like the one person I didn't want to tell was you. Cause like it would be a chink in my armor, and oh, now I'm not this who they think I am, and who the league is constantly talking to me about. I'm embarrassed. Truck got repo. You know, I'm at the most lowest, level that I think that was at my opinion. I was at the lowest point of my life, and I'm like, how can I explain this to the person that I want to please and impress and show the world to? How can I break this down to her? And I think I just was straight up honest with you, and I looked you in your eyes, and I was like, basically I messed up, to say the least. And then you looked at me, and was like, Nick, that is not your fault. And that was profound.
Or I'm like, that's it?
and like, and I'm like, wait, like, what you mean? Like, I came down here, and then this, and she was like, I think the words, I was talking about like the league folded, I think. And he was like, Nick, they folded, you didn't fold. Come on home and come on, we're going to build right back. And I'm in my mind, my world is shattered.
Right.
Like, bro, I don't want to hear nothing. Like, and I was like, and I think that's why I started looking in the mirror, like, why do you like me, nigga? Like, I don't, like, you feel me? I'm like, bro, like, I don't got no track no more. Like, what you gonna do? And so, like, I said all that to say just genuinely, like, when I thought that, and looking back, I had a whole lot, but I thought I was, broke or broke in, and you saw that person as, like, all three words that you just said, like, it made those strengths.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, how to somebody, I don't want all them bright colors or how he loud, I don't want all that. Or risk taking. I can't be with no dude that you ain't stable. And these were all things that you preached. These are all, I was literally contrary to you. Literally, verbatim, I was contrary to the way that you live your life. And you fully saw all of your opposites and saw those as your strengths. Literally. You literally saw me being loud, me being a risk taker, me being a little, like, you saw all those as my strengths. So if you ask why I like you so much, I looked up that you look good. I stand on that right now today. I looked up that you look good. I ain't lying. You could have had 3 toes and one of your legs could have been shorter than the other one. I'd have loved you the same way I love you right now. I looked up that you look good. That was by luck. That was by God's grace. Thank you. I promise you, like, you loved me at my most vulnerable state in my entire life. I was at nothing in my mind. So to see you love me and you saw through me, you saw my heart, you saw my, for real, I mean that. And I didn't initially want to, you know how I feel about PDA, you know my little thing, but for real, I don't think I ever really just shared even that with you. Like,
I guess going back into that.
That actually was your question. I was answering, my bad.
Oh, no, it's okay. But yeah, going back into the lover boy. Yeah, he's very, like, romantic. He has, like, a playlist, like a romantic playlist when we getting ready, or we have, like,
get dressed playlist.
or just, like, journaling in the living room. Like, it's always, like, a vibe he tries to set up. And even, like, when he takes me out of town, just stuff like that. It's just always, he puts a lot of thought into it. He really just remembers the things that, like, I may have said that I forgot that I said, and he surprised me with it. For Valentine's Day, he got us a little hand holding mold thing. Like, what? That's so. But I feel
Not
like
a little touch
I
to
feel like I watched a video about that with you, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's dope. That's really
Yeah.
I forgot I said
you
that.
don't realize that was in like
That was years ago.
yeah.
Yeah, like at least a year or two ago.
Nah, for real.
And
that was in 2021.
Then it's a knock at the door Amazon. I'm like, what is this? And he like watching me open it like, I was like, bro.
Yeah, I really
Drake
do
ain't
appreciate that.
Drake ain't the certified. Sorry, Drake.
Yeah,
It's him.
I'm certified, little boy.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
More slick. Ooh, they on you. They on your head.
What they say?
They said, when are we getting new OTO merch?
Chill.
They want to know.
Chill. So, alright, I'm gonna tell the truth. It's the perfect platform. Y'all know I can't come on here and lie. I might lie on my story or on my IG live before I lie on that pod. But nah, honest to God truth, I can say, I'm allowed to say that the summer will light up with more OTO. The summer we will see some shifts in the brand. That's what I can say. That's what I can say for sure. That's what I'm allowed to say.
That's it?
That's what I'm allowed to say. Summer 2024, the brand, you will see, things will be revealed to you.
Oh.
That's what I can say. That's what I can say.
Oh, you're
like,
pissing them off.
I do apologize, but like I'm very, very strategic. Even like in everything I do, I'm very, very like intentional. So like if it ain't right, I don't want it. Now I found good, as far as quality, as far as representation, as far as like I'm gathering everything, information. How do I want to go about, releasing? How do I want to go about, picking the right characters to be a part of? Not just, he got buku followers. Like, who stands for the brand? What does the brand stand for? So I am very, very apologetic. I just know, like, I'm extremely patient. If it's not right, I will not do it. I do not care. Like, trust me when I say we have a plan. This is not when in the beginning where I was just, no, this is not that at all. We are extremely organizing, and we are headed somewhere. And I want to compete with the Nikes, with the Adidases, and so it's like plan and purpose. So as all I can say is this summer you will see some changes in OTO. You will see some changes in OTO on a major scale. That's all I can say. That's all I'm allowed to say.
You better hope they satisfied with that.
I hope that works for y'all. I hope and pray that works for y'all. This is for Daisha. It says, I really relate to you. How can I break out of my shell?
Ooh, babes, I'm still figuring it out. No.
I really relate to you.
I'm laughing, but
no, it's people that you don't know. I'm sorry. Whoever asked this question, I forgot to tell her this. But it's people that you don't even know that was like, bro, I really relate to her. Like females is like, no, for real, seriously, like, she is me, I am her. Somebody wrote that one time, like, she is me, I am her. Or they was like, no, like, literally the way she thinks, I think like that. Or so it is just little, and I like always swipe them over and try to save them as an unread, and I forget. Just I just be forgetting. But no, people really be like, no, she get it, like she really understand, like
Well, that's comforting.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you think you be alone with certain stuff.
Yeah. That's another person. Yeah, I relate to you.
Yeah.
How can I break out of my shell?
Man, that's a good question. Because I'm slowly, like, I think in some ways I try to, like, is the word emulate?
Yeah.
Yeah, emulate Nick in a way, but, like, not in a way where I'm trying to jack how he act, but, like, how he speak to people first. And I'm like, I can start speaking to people first. Like, that's something that I could get in the habit of doing.
Yeah.
I guess one way just to kind of get out of your shell is just to remember some of the goals that you have set for yourself. Like, one of my goals is I want to become a full-time content creator. I can't do that with being in my shell, like scared to post. So it's like, dang, do you want to keep watching other people do what you want to do, or you know? So it's just, I think at a certain point you get just kind of fed up, and when you realize like just being in your shell really don't get you a lot of places. It won't get you really in the rooms that you want to be in for real. You'll start to slowly but surely, like, I'm still slowly doing it, like, yeah.
I was saying, I was just gonna agree with you. Like, I don't feel like she all the way out of it yet.
Yeah.
But
I'm still working on it.
I think you still gave her something that she could use. Like breaking. How do you break out? There's like.
And also,
you
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I say, if you're an overthinker like me, just, it's hard to say it, and it's easier said than done, but just try to limit like the overthinking.
Yeah.
Because like I overthink conversations with people that I haven't even had yet. Like, you go in a place and you trying to meet new people, and you like, oh, I might say something awkward, or like, oh, I might, and you just kind of stay timid. Like, you can't overthink.
Yeah, a lot of the times overthinking can be counterproductive. You got to really pay attention to like what you're allowing in and what you know what I mean? Like, cause like, and first thing first, the power in life and death is in your tongue, man. Like, I think that was one of the main things that I started to tell Daisha, like, when we first got together, and I was telling her to a point of like, bro, I break up with you. Like, this could be all over if you don't get this correct. This is something biblical. You feel me? That I feel like we're going against. I'm like, bro, like, I'm overly positive. I could see if you like, you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm overly positive. And she would come with like, oh, it's gonna rain tomorrow. I'm like, man, bump the weather. Like, you speaking it, you saying the weather's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
I believe that everywhere I go, the weather is doing what it needs to do. So I don't dictate that it's bad. And so I just was like, man, and I'm telling you, like, majority of our beginning stage arguments came from like me being so optimistic, and then her like calling a spade, her being so pessimistic. It's just, it is what it is. That's just could be who you grew up around. It could be the environment that you was raised in. Like, that could just be that. That didn't make her a bad person. Like, but that was the main situation that we would run into.
I think the best way to describe it, if you've ever watched Winnie the Pooh, he was Tigger. I was Eeyore.
That's the perfect way to explain it. Oh, man.
Eeyore,
That's the perfect way to explain it, boy.
And once, like, he started, like, preaching to me about it, I was like, dang, he right. I gotta get out of this.
No, for real. Like, bro.
And it's like, I feel like sometimes I do, like, I catch myself now doing it.
Yeah.
And I, will detour and, just think of other things. Like, just like that. Or, have him distract me or whatever. So I feel like, I think that's like a good step. Because at first I wasn't even noticing that I was doing that. To me, that was just like my personality, when that's really not. That's like bad mental health in a way. Like,
no, for real.
So now I'm just like, I'm starting to hey, Nick, what you doing? Like, hey, let's go do something. Or like, I'll start watching a podcast that he may send me, or watching videos that he may send me, or whatever, and it just kind of get me out of it. Or I like will go watch like YouTubers that inspire me, or whatever the case may be, and I'll just bring myself out of it, and it just makes me
keep
do
yourself
something
inspired.
productive.
Keep yourself in a creative space. Keep your imagination going. That's the only thing that fuels me personally right now is imagination. Yeah. Anything that you can see but you can't see yet is imagination. And so, like, once you just get that wheel turning in your mind, you will stop, like, playing with your words. You will stop, like, I don't even say, like, I can't. I'll be like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't like, no, I can't do that. I'm very, very intentional. So I just say, like, man, be more intentional if that's an area, But, again, we hope that answered your question.
It all ties in.
It does. It really does.
Hope that makes sense.
It really does.
What advice would you give someone who wants to start a new business?
Say it one more time.
What advice would you give someone who wants to start
a new business? I'll start their own business.
Yeah.
And it's a touchy spot for me personally, cause like I'm not. It's a very, very touchy spot. So forgive me, y'all, if I kind of just don't all the way see it. But it's a real touchy space for me because I just call like just I it's not an advice that I can give because all brands are different, all models are different. Your IP, your intellectual property, your IP is your IP. My IP is my IP. I don't have plans for OTO to be the most fashionable, craziest. Oh my God, we seen them at New York Fashion Week. All those things would be cool and great, but that's not where you'll see my tail wagging. You'll see my tail wagging when OTO is in Kuwait or OTO is you got military soldiers that ask for my army fatigue and they're rocking it and in some way helps them and like that's I'm more like the Goodwill of clothing brands. Like I want to be we do thrift these clothes, but also you can come in there. We got career choices for you. We got you know what I'm saying. We health and wellness. We got mental health class. Like I'm merch with a movement. I love the way she said merch with a movement. Merch with a movement. That's what I'm trying to be. So to answer that question, the advice I would give is to know what your niche is, know exactly what you want to do with your whatever new business it is. I'm just using clothes because that's the area, that's the industry I'm in, retail. But I would genuinely say like, of course I give you the steps of like going to, Secretary of State, all that. But as far as like advice on how is that how? Like the process? Is there more how? Or is it like once you get started? Did it say a new business or
No,
start?
it was just advice on someone who wants to start a business.
Oh, keep going. Like, keep going. If you could think it, you could do it. Like, keep going. If you could think it, you could do it. Like, 100%. I stand 10 toes on that. If you could think it, you can do it. Like, for real. So, I would know. Look, do your research. That's another one.
That's all I was gonna say.
Your research. You can
question.
ask Daisha, man, how many times she just randomly catch me studying. And it could be anything. Baby ready to eat or baby ready like I'm video or it's on I'm TikTok or she sent it to the point she sent it and I didn't even know TikTok was a place of information. This when TikTok first had dropped and she was like, "Hey baby, you should get on this." And I'm like, "Man, that's for the kids." And she was like, "No, baby. They giving the game away." And it just became, man, for TikTok free. Is the new Google and it's all free. Man, I'm telling you, like, get your research on. She more like short, like just quick. Give me 10 seconds of this of what I need to learn.
Short form.
I like both. I if I need a quick one, boom, I'm running TikTok. But I also like the in depth, so I know that I know that I know it. But yeah, I would definitely say whatever business you want to start, if you can see it, you could do it. That's with anything. It don't even got to be a business. Start something. Start something, please, and be consistent with it. Be consistent with it, man. I'm telling you, you got it. You got it. I hope that motivates somebody. Whatever it is you want to do, you can do.
It's so many resources out there. I kid you not.
Nah,
whatever business you're thinking about going into, get on TikTok, type it in. How to start a so-and-so business. Digital products.
Yeah.
How to start I kid you not. It's literally, and it's people that making the videos are people that are in this industry.
Yeah.
So they even give you like the sauce. Sometimes it come with an ebook, but most of the times when they have an ebook, most of their content is what's in the ebook. Yeah. So you don't have to even dish out any money.
Let's do a quick one. Gotta go. We'll play one more game.
Well, this or that.
This or that.
All right. Ooh, waffle. Dude got waffle crib.
Oh yeah, we don't say waffle house.
Waffle house.
Crib. Waffle crib.
Or IHOP.
Waffle crib.
Yeah.
Not even a question.
Waffle house.
Waffle crib.
Cause IHOP closes.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Can't give
Waffle house don't close.
Can't give it at all.
You know them little 3 a.m.
I just never knew. I never knew you.
Man.
I never knew you.
Ooh. Chris Brown or Usher.
Man. I gotta keep it a buck with you.
I gotta what
Man, look here.
Who you gonna say?
Man,
go ahead.
I gotta go.
Usher?
With Ush, man. I'm sorry. Now, do you asking who songs do I more know? Know more? More no?
Nah, I think it's just
It's Chris Brown.
overall.
You talking about overall period? What's the category? Give me the
No, it ain't. That's them.
just
That's the tweet.
Usher,
That's the tweet.
Usher or Chris Brown.
So just genuinely speaking, I'm thinking this performance wise, songs wise, features, like who? That's hard.
Man,
Because I love me some Chris Brown.
I cannot
Ain't
say.
nothing y'all can say that'll make me turn away from Chris Brown. I don't care. I don't care.
Man, I
but
can't lie to
Usher-
you. I Chris Brown helped raise me, man. I gotta go Chris Brown.
But
bro.
Usher, like
I can say like my
Listen.
mama. I know Usher because my mom. I know Chris Brown because I went and looked up, and he was the culture, and he was the influence. He was the main character at one point in time in hip hop and R&B. Like I gotta give credit where it's due. Like that man, like that where he was at in his like yes, Chris Brown. Now that's just like the Michael Jordan and LeBron.
that's
Man,
crazy
comparison.
you say that because it's like how you feel about Chris Brown, like how he right. Like I grew up on Usher, like I genuinely was liking him myself.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like my mom was more into like I said, Jasmine Sullivan, Jennifer Hudson, like all that or just like 90s stuff. But like
Usher,
I say
you
she
strictly-
introduced me,
Yeah.
but like once, Chris Brown,
But you gotta think like
That's
Chris
hard.
Brown was dropping like everything.
Chris Brown did like raise me for sure.
Come on, let's
But
be
it's
realistic.
like, no, but I'm saying like
You got a
that's
chance to go to both
hard.
of their concerts. Who you going to?
They
They on the
all-
exact same day,
they all
at the
got
exact same time, in the
ringers.
exact same city. Who concert you would rather go to?
man, I genuinely
Which
cannot
songs do
answer.
you know more?
Both equally.
Stop playing. It's never right time.
Man, my boo, burn. Come on
Stop
now.
playing wall to wall. Stop playing
And
on and
then-
popping. Stop playing.
Boy.
Be for real. We
Come
go
on
song for
now.
song, bar for
Come
bar.
on.
Look at me now. Oh.
And then
Stop
they
playing.
featured on each other's songs. I ain't answering that. I can't.
Come on, be
That's
for
hard.
real. You gotta be.
Because
for
with
real,
Usher
man.
performance during the Super Bowl, I was like, dang, that's it. He got so many other, So I'm thinking like concert wise, like hit for hit, it would be equally amazing. Like I can't say one is a better performer than the other. Like they're both,
fully equally.
man, you'll be amazed by like the Super Bowl performance was great. Chris Brown, I know he could perform. I'm not going to be disappointed in any show that I go to. That's just, I'm grateful to be there.
Okay, all right.
I can't.
All right. Well, hopefully y'all can come to an agreement on the Chris Brown and Usher thing. I don't know.
I know this one for sure.
What?
Charlie Wilson or Anthony Hamilton?
I'm gonna go Anthony Hamilton.
Uncle Charlie to be
Anthony
exact.
Hamilton. I'm talking about B2B.
Hey girl,
I'm talking about B2B.
How you doing?
Stop playing.
my name is Charlie.
Stop playing. Be for
Gap
real.
Band, you dropped the bomb on
Anthony
me.
Hamilton
Baby.
and the Hamiltons.
You
Anthony
dropped the
Hamilton.
me. No.
You got to be
Come on
realistic.
now. There Goes My Baby featuring Snoop Dogg.
That was a banger. I'm
He
never
on
hating
there
on
with
that.
Tyler,
I'm
the
never
creator.
hating on that, baby.
You were my earthquake. Stop playing. And the BMF song, at least you could. Yeah, that's Uncle Charlie. Stop playing with Uncle Charlie. I don't play by Uncle Charlie. Okay. Next.
Let me know when you're done.
I'm not Uncle Charlie. I answer for Uncle Charlie. Yeah, that's it. That's what it is.
You're not gonna sit here and act like that you ain't have.
How many songs?
You
Anthony
ain't
Hamilton
had that
got?
album when Anthony Hamilton had that stupid hat on with them B2B going down the side of his thing. You can't say that you was not bumping that album. I guarantee you got at least.
My mama was
4 of
bumping
them
that album.
My point exactly.
I wasn't. So how can I can't base it off what my mama
Don't
was
make-
listening to.
no, hey, you
I
wasn't
said Uncle
bumping
Charlie.
no Anthony Hamilton at all.
Uncle Charlie. I really don't recall. No. What is one of his songs?
Wait till Destiny. Here it is.
Sorry.
Destiny.
Sorry
That's
about
y'all argument.
it. Sorry
Yeah.
about it. Uncle Charlie. Maybe if it was him against somebody else, it would be Anthony. But
But he killing Anthony
Uncle
Hamilton.
Charlie? Gap Band? He was in the Gap Band.
Outstanding.
And his
Yeah.
voice, I love his
Girl,
singing
you-
voice.
No.
He still sounds so
Will
good.
give you those.
Yeah, so I'll fight against over that one.
Needs me to love. Promise I'll sitting here waiting. Stop.
Not to discredit him, but no.
All right, man. Okay.
Uncle Charlie.
So I'm gonna say Martin or Fresh Prince. Martin or Fresh Prince?
I'll say Jamie Foxx. Here I come, here I come.
There I go.
Yeah, stop playing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Time to get it started.
I can get tired. I can get tired of Martin and Fresh Prince.
No, genuinely,
But
not
Jamie
trying to be
Foxx
funny
is
at
like-
all. Like, I can get tired of
It's
both
that
of
happy
them.
medium.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx, man, bruh. The Jamie Foxx show, literally, I can't make this up, literally is going to catch you off guard. And you can know it's coming up, and you can still forget a little portion of something that he did or how he said it, and it'll just tweak it. Man, I guess that's it, man. That's all the time that we had today. I thank y'all so much for tuning in, for real. Like, comment, and share. Do not forget to continue to support the Slick and Shug podcast.
Yep.
We are extremely grateful. Can't say that enough. You got anything you want to close with?
We are 1 month in.
Yeah.
1 month down.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank y'all for sticking with us. Like I said, thank y'all for the positive feedback. The, I guess, criticism, just things we should, just change and work on. We appreciate that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, 1 month down, many more to go.
Many more to go, baby.
I'm ready
Many
to
more to
see,
go.
like, how much the podcast changes from the beginning of the year to, like, December, the end of December.
Yeah, and I think that was my main focus.
We might have a crazy background.
Yeah. No. That was our main reason of starting. Yeah. Like, we literally wanted to see our growth.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, nah, let's wait until we got buku cameras and different angles, and it can get us and lightings and a studio and people to respect it in. But nah, I know some people with great quality, great all that microphone. And ain't nobody watching it. So I just was like, man, let people see our growth. Let's tell it the raw, real way. Like, I wouldn't care if a bird, mosquito, rat run across behind us.
No,
that's just genuine. It's not gonna happen though, for sure. But just like that genuineness, that I just wanted to be as raw as possible, bro. Tell our truths, bro. So we hope this podcast helped somebody today. This episode helped somebody today in any type of way possible.
Yep, we are excited to grow, and we're even more excited for you all to grow with us. Yeah, that's all I got.
And we'll see you next week.
I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better.